Hello and welcome to a special episode, a roundtable, if you will, episode of Film Sack. That's right. Scott Johnson here. Right over there we got the two Brians, Brian Ibbett, Brian Dunaway.
Oh, hi.
Hello. And over there, the one Randy that we have, just the one.
Oh.
It's me, the one Randy.
It's a you, the Randy. We're all here together to talk to you, the Film Sack listening audience, about a topic as follows. Now, this is a little bit hard to define. We're going to get into that in a minute, but TV series that feel like one long movie. All right. And yes, last week I threw out Band of Brothers last week as an example. I guess we can bring it up again. Think of something like a big, I mean, that's a limited series, so it's not like a 12 season thing. So that may be one of the breakers here. It needs to be a shorter
Is
thing.
is the key to this that it's a limited series and not an ongoing
Right,
series?
yes, that's
it's a
an important
one and done
part.
kind of season thing?
Sure.
Right. And
not like Lost,
Right.
Which is one story arc, but over multiple
One
seasons.
long movie that loses its way about halfway through, finds it, but lost so much of its audience before it gets to the...
There you go.
Right.
And I feel like the definition has to start with what is a movie to you, and I think there's going to be a time limit. There's going to be some maximum time limit beyond which you wouldn't consider something a movie, right? Like the Lord of the Rings extended editions are each movies,
I've seen the Brood list.
But, right, you wouldn't take all three extended editions, put them together, and say that's one 12-hour long movie. No, it's three movies.
Mm-hmm.
So the initial examples that really come to mind for me were Chernobyl, because even though it's divided up into episodes, you can run them together so hard. Like there's not even really, the ending of each episode isn't even really a flash. It's just like just carrying on from where we just left off.
Yeah, they don't even
on one event,
right?
So it's like there's a beginning, middle, and end. It all happens within a specific event.
Yeah, five-part series, that one. It's only 5 parts. It's digestible in that regard. It's not...
right, but if you haven't seen Chernobyl and you're going to sit down and watch it, you're going to watch it all. Yeah. You're not going to say, I'm going to watch one episode every week. No, you're just going to watch it. It's 5.5 hours long. It's a long movie.
I'm sure people, when it was first coming out, there are people who did that, but everyone I talk to who loves Chernobyl, and I'm one of them, they all say that they binged it. Like it's just one of those kind of things.
Well, and we even have the term binge, which I mean you can apply to a sitcom, but really that it's not the right term for this. When you sit down and watch all of The Queen's Gambit, which is 6.5 hours long, you're not binging something so much as just watching a long movie.
Right.
And so
it's a good example.
I figure there's a time limit. I figure like most people are going to look at something that's 15 hours long and go, that's not a long movie. That's a series.
Yeah.
Didn't we used to think of miniseries as kind of that, like television miniseries?
Yeah. Great example. And we actually sacked a miniseries last year, and I'm forgetting which it was. But
I don't remember that.
We
What did we
haven't
do?
sacked V, but we did sack, which ended up being less of a miniseries. What did we do?
Yeah, what was that? I don't remember.
It was a Stephen King.
Oh yeah, that Stephen King
Salem's
thing. Salem's Lot.
Yeah,
that's right.
Which was really
They
just
turned
broadcast
into a
as
movie.
2 parts.
Right.
Or was it 3?
Yeah,
Two?
yeah.
2 or
Which that's
3,
how
but I think
miniseries
it
were. It was
counts.
3
Yeah,
episodes.
2 or 3 I think counts. But like everything we've mentioned so far, Chernobyl, Band of Brothers, Queen's Gambit, and there are plenty of others. But these all are basically miniseries. They're all one-offs. They're not going to do more.
Not intended to carry on with further.
Now, anthology series, though, I think you could make an argument that Fargo and those kinds of things do count toward this, because even though there are multiple seasons and there are some common threads, most of the time it's just a single contained time frame. It's set in a certain kind of world, which is consistent. But I'd look at each of those seasons and just think of them as like one solid.
Yeah, there's just a point where it's too long to really fit the long movie definition, right? So like a season of The White Lotus is it's a encapsulated thing, right? Mm. You can sit and watch it, but like it's going to take you all weekend, like it's long.
What was that? That recent Scorsese thing. That one took us a whole weekend too, though. That movie, the Irishman. That was a miniseries for us. We watched that in multiple nights. We split it up like a limited series.
May as well be. It was 4 hours long. It could have been four episodes or something. Sure.
Did they used to call that like? Yeah, they used to call like miniseries like a television event.
It was
meant to be consumed in a short time frame, but it was
Shogun,
a large story.
Or
The Day After.
And that's a great Shogun is a great example. The original, not the recent series. Although the recent series needs to fall into this discussion or not, right? But like the original was, I think, 3 nights, and I think each night was something like an hour 20.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Yeah.
At least an hour, maybe 90. But the new one, it's got another season coming. I think it disqualifies it. You know, they may be an amazing second season. Not really the issue, but does it qualify?
It's got a second, because it wasn't written to be self-contained. It was written to potentially carry on, I think, is what pulls it out of this.
I just want to admit I didn't actually ever watch the 1980 Shogun, and I just looked it up, and it's 9 hours long.
Shit!
Wow, still not over 3 nights. Then it had to be more pieces.
Yeah, it had to be more than 3.
You're asking a lot for a TV audience. You're asking a lot for a TV network to take 3 hours of its prime time.
I kind of want to watch it now, and anyone, I think, who was going to sit down and watch the 1980 Shogun is going to try to watch it as much cohesively as possible.
Sure.
Like you're just not going to. It's 5 episodes, by the way. I just looked at that.
Okay.
So you're not going to watch, Shogun Part 3 and then wait 4 days and then watch Shogun Part 4. You're just like, it's 9.5 hours. It's very, very long, but it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
It's like that's how you're going to think of it, I think.
And it was what, in 6 nights? Did you say?
5 nights.
5 nights. Okay.
5 nights.
Yeah.
5 nights. 9 hours.
Five nights at there's no Freddy
at Japanese Freddy's.
There you go.
Something like that. Yeah. Adolescence. That was a 4 episode. Those are the ones with all the long. Like every episode was one long scene.
Oh, you know what? Totally counts. I agree.
Yeah.
Totally counts.
Yeah, that's a great recent one that I think fits this, maybe even better than some of the others, because it does have that gimmick of, hey, every shot is one episode and it's an uninterrupted shot until the next episode. Like that gimmick, regardless, it's basically just a 4-hour film with 4 cuts.
Right.
And it works that way. It's all flows together. There's no, they weren't cliffhanging anything in that show.
Right.
The Night Of on HBO is a lot like this too. It's not the same concept, but it's the same feeling I got.
Right.
And not enough people remember this thing, but it was 8 hours. It was John Turturro and
Turturro. That was okay.
I wish they'd have kept going, because that detective character
that was good.
Would have been.
There's a lot of those HBO ones that I not confuse, but think of in the same regard. Mayor of Easttown, very similar. What was the one with
Mayor of Easttown is a great example. Like it almost is disjointed to stop between each of the episodes. Like I wish there was a way to just watch it all. That's a perfect example.
Yeah. That one's so good. Is that a Max? Yeah, that is Max.
There was another HBO one too with
Ruffalo? Is that the Ruffalo one?
63.
Oh, the Ruffalo one is a good one too.
Yeah,
Jeez,
love
that's another one I forgot. But there's another one too that's got was it the dude who plays British actor, also kind of solving a murder, multiple episodes over the course. It was like a very similar follow the path, and it was.
Oh gosh, I don't remember that.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what the main guy was into. Was it the guy from?
Kind of makes me want to see it.
Not Minority Report. Was the one Vanilla Sky who rides up the elevator with Tom Cruise to explain?
That
three-name dude, right?
He's in Superman. He's Flag.
This is turning into a mini series.
I know.
Colonel Flag in the new they're in the new movie, the new Superman.
Oh,
is that guy?
Is it? Let me take a look. Let's. Sorry.
No, this is good. We've got to see this one through. I want to know who we're talking about because I want to see it. If I haven't seen, I like all that HBO shit, and if I've missed one. Put it on a list.
Yeah, that HBO shit's good. I subscribe to HBO shit.
HBO shit.
Not Tim Blake Nelson. Tim something. Shoot.
Not the guy that plays Crossbones, right? Not
no.
him. No. Oh, I'm thinking of Frank Grillo.
Grillo, yeah. Sorry, I'm just doing a search now. HBO crime miniseries because I'm going to find it this way.
We're going to get there. I just know we are.
Is it The Undoing?
While you're looking for that, just so the world knows that Ruffalo, when we were talking about replaced two characters, it's called.
I know this much is true.
Yeah, that show is so good.
And I know this much is true is a great example because it's exactly 6 hours long, and they cut it up into 6 parts, but like you should really just watch them all. Like
it's so good.
You can do this on a Saturday afternoon.
Catherine Hahn is so good in that. Freaking Melissa Leo's so good. Everybody's good. Imogen Poots is in it. That cast is great. Bruce Greenwood, Julia Lewis. It's just an amazing run from Ruffalo. Should have won like 4 Emmys for that. I don't know what happened there. Should have.
6 hours seems to be a really key timing. Like I looked up Lonesome Dove.
Oh my gosh.
The
epic.
Yeah.
Ricky Schroeder.
Yeah.
that was my memory of Lonesome Dove from 1989 was that Ricky Schroeder was in it. But it's got Robert Duvall, Tommy Lee Jones, Danny Glover.
Get some roots in there, maybe.
Robert Eric.
6 hours is just like okay, so Roots. How long is Roots? Anyone want to guess?
I'm going to guess it's 8 hours.
8.5.
Yeah, 8.5.
Probably pretty dang close to Shogun length.
Yeah, my kid just had to watch Roots.
Like for school or something?
School. Yeah, they watch Roots at school.
How's that hold up as a thing? I assume. I mean, obviously, the message is important and all that. But
he thought it was real good. It's 9.5 hours long.
Oh, longer than I thought.
And like, I feel like that's far enough north of the 6 hour benchmark that we're getting to maybe you won't ever watch all of it all at once, right?
Will it fit through the will this fit through the Randy filter? 11/22/63, that Stephen King thing.
Oh, does for me. Does for me.
7.5 hours.
Yeah, I like it.
I think I watched that on a weekend.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what we're talking about here. We're almost and I don't want to make this case, but we're almost talking about you made a really long movie and you just couldn't stand to put it out as a single movie.
Yeah,
right.
Like that's not the case we're making. Like this was clearly 11/22/63 was made to be a miniseries, but it's just a really long movie.
Yeah, it's the original movie for TV. Was like that, but then they did release it as a movie this most recent time around as It 1 and 2.
Yeah,
so
right.
That's true.
And
it could have been a movie.
Yeah.
And I want to call It Part 1 and It Part 2 from 2019. I want to call that an example of what we're talking about in movie form, because you really don't. There's no reason for these to be so separated. They're based on the same book. They're telling the same story, So like you can just watch It Part 1 and It Part 2 back to back, and you got a really long movie.
And if you've ever seen the book It, you realize it's got to be that long. But it's just one story.
In multiple. Yeah.
Oh, that thing's a fatty. I remember going to bookstores as a teenager, going, I could read that.
What were you thinking?
I don't read phone books. Good Lord, look at the size of that.
1,100 pages.
The Outsider, Ben Mendelsohn is who I was thinking of, not from Vanilla Sky.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that is a Stephen King joint, and it is awesome. Wow. That movie and that rules.
That one works as a...
I even said movie. That's how it feels.
Right. Yeah. That's how it feels. Jason Bateman is one of the most sinister Jason Bateman characters you're ever going to see.
Oh, no doubt. He's so good. Cynthia Erivo's in it. She's great. That's a hell of a thing.
The HBO miniseries you're talking about is not mini anything. It's 9 hours long.
Wow.
The Outsider is 9 hours long?
Okay. And I think we're kind of finding the upper bound around.
Yeah, I think that's the upper limit. Yeah.
Listen, if Shogun can be 9 hours, the 1980s Shogun, then we can.
I think that's
9 hours. But
you know what's crazy?
You're right though. That is probably the upper limit.
If you want to see something crazy, look at the cast for Roots. This is just funny to me. You got Reading Rainbow. You got.
I love that you're going to call it. Please name all.
You got Mike Brady is in it. You got
really?
Yep,
wow.
John Amos, aka owner of the fake McDonald's in the Coming to America movies.
Yeah.
McDowell's or whatever.
Lou Gossett Jr.'s in this thing. Freaking Lloyd Bridges. This is really a thing of its time, right?
Oh, wow.
Lauren Green, Sandy Duncan, Ed Asner. That's crazy. I haven't seen Roots in a billion years, so I can't.
No, I haven't seen it since the original airing.
Yep, same.
Since
the event, as they would call it.
Same with Shogun, and I remember loving the first part when they've captured Anjin-san and they've got him on the beach and in that little cutout jail that they pee on him in. And then I remember getting bored with everything after when they started joining forces, just bored to death. Like, all right, what else can I'm going to go play Micronauts over in the other.
That thing was really for our parents.
It really was. Yeah.
My mom she loved Chamberlain no matter what he did. So that was her big draw. But that is famously the movie that I went to that hotel with my dad when I was 17.
Oh, yeah.
And he was trying to watch a game on one channel and this on another channel. And in between was a porn channel. And he had to surf past that porn channel because there was no just select the number. It was up or down. And he had to go whack, whack every time.
Click.
Whack, whack. And at one point it broke and all hell broke loose in that room. It was amazing. Everybody out. Yeah.
Maya Angelou was in Roots, poet. Maya Angelou.
What?
Poet laureate.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Right. Diane Lane. No, not Diane. I'm looking at
Sandy Duncan with the glass eye.
Yeah, she was in everything.
The Triscuits or whatever her thing. Wheat Thins was her big thing.
Yep.
There's
a young Ian McShane.
Yeah. Very
There's
young.
a really strange quality to very, very long movies presented in serialized form. And I keep thinking of the Justice Potter Stewart quote about porn. I can't define it, but I know it when I see it. Because there are so many series that I feel really need to be watched piecemeal. And then there's so many where I'm saying you just got to sit down and watch this whole thing. Like, why would you break it up?
Mm-hmm.
And they're really like, I can't explain why The Haunting of Hill House is something that I think you should watch all in one go. But then Midnight Mass, I think you should watch one at a time.
Right.
I can't explain. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
That, because that's how I guess it's because of how I watched Midnight Mass. Right.
Yeah.
When
maybe
came
the
out,
amount
I watched
of maybe the amount of emotional energy that has to go into a, because I that's usually how I determine it. It's like, okay, that was just too much emotional energy. I need a break.
Oh,
I'll come back to it.
Right. You need, and that's when you need to throw in like a Seinfeld or a Frasier or something to like cleanse the palate between heavy episodes.
Yeah, I watched that one twice, once week to week, like Randy's saying, and then once binged. I think it was okay, binged. I think I did it in 2 parts or something, or maybe it took a weekend. I don't remember how we did it, but yeah, I think all of these count really well. I had a couple of others on this list. True Detective seasons, I think, work pretty well.
They could be kind of long.
They can be, but I'd argue that first season in particular.
So good.
Yeah, may as well be a movie. I love that one.
An example I just want to toss in while you're going is the series Godless.
Oh, I love Godless so much.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is 7.5 hours long. And like,
it's also wonderful.
It doesn't really have any like huge high moments where you got to stop and go, okay, I'm taking a break now for a week because that was a lot.
To make it work, the characters have to not end up in the same place that they were at the beginning of the episode. You can't have an arc that brings them back around. I mean, that's your kind of sitcom or even family drama, This Is Us kind of thing, is that by the end of the episode, they're back to where they were at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. I think Station 11's a good example. Another HBO.
Oh, that's a great one. Okay. Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah.
And
then Devs.
Devs is perfect.
Devs is perfect.
I love Devs so freaking much. Gosh dang it. I love Devs. I want to watch that again right now. Ugh.
I wonder if the comic relief actually breaks up something naturally. So like I was thinking about like, I really I have a friend that I really want to watch the TV series Reservation Dogs.
Yeah.
And I was like, you just got to sit down and watch this. And I was thinking, watch the whole first season? Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of comic relief in that show.
Oh, for sure.
And sitting and watching the whole first season, it's going to take you like 5 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't look it up, but it's going to take you a few hours, but it's not what the first season of Reservation Dogs is a long movie for me. It's a TV show.
Yeah, it feels like one.
The comedy in there, I think, has something to say about that.
Well, it's also plot, right? There's just moment to moment stuff in Reservoir Dogs, whereas other things that may classify as a long movie have kind of an end game, like a
right. Or there'll be a bottle episode, and like anytime that exists, we're not talking about a long movie anymore. We're talking about a TV series.
Yeah, bottle episodes, they break it up in a way that I think that takes it out. That's a good distinction. I mean, do you think things like like Andor. It's set in this.
That's tough.
In this universe that is so broad, there's all these other adaptations of Star Wars content, but in this particular case, it is kind of closed in on itself.
Yeah, and even you could argue that movies have sequels, so these limited series could have sequels as well. Fargo kind of only because there's just the loose connections between seasons, but you could.
So I've said before that Andor is a special case for me because it is a movie. It is absolutely a Star Wars movie, and it's really, really long, and it divides up really neatly into 3 parts. And I'm talking about season 1. It's 9 hours and 42 minutes total, which is a little long for this topic, but it has these 3 parts. It's like getting to know Andor, and then the middle part is this team heist movie, and then the third part is this let's go to prison thing. And they're you can you know what I'm saying, like you could kind of watch 4 episodes and then take a long break and watch 4 episodes and take a long break.
It kind of follows a similar trajectory to the what we mentioned earlier, the Lord of the Rings films, how each one works on its own as like, all right, this is an introduction to the Hobbits and the Shire and the Ring. This middle one is a let's start the journey to Mordor, and then the last one is kind of the big battle that kind of works on its own as a separate.
Yeah, I think some things. I was trying to think of comedies that would work like this.
I don't know.
Fleabag maybe, or like.
That's interesting because I could binge Fleabag, but I'm going to use the word binge because it feels like I'm watching a series of little adventures.
It's true, but that show does have has an end game. It has an
overarch
beef or baby reindeer with like the
beef's pretty good. Yeah. Or what's that cherry flavored whatever?
Oh yeah, something cherry flavor.
That was so good. Holy shit.
So freaking weird, barfing up kittens.
It was the strangest thing, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Yeah, I can't remember the first word. It's something cherry flavor.
Brand new cherry flavor? Is that it?
Something cherry flavor.
Shit.
Yeah.
I
know.
By the way, Fleabag is less
brand new cherry flavor. Good job.
There it is. Yeah, that was so good. Gosh dang it. Can we please watch that again? I think I might.
Yeah.
Catherine Keener was so good in that, dude.
She was.
I mean, this is one of those shows where I hesitate to recommend it to just everyone.
Yeah, it's definitely not a this works for everybody kind of thing.
No, but man, Eric Lane's character, what a bastard. Oh, so good. Anyway, sorry, we got off the track there.
Yeah, it's really there's something about the story needs to be cohesive. It needs to be more than, let's just say, more than 4 hours and less than 11 or something. And there needs to be a lack of endings in the middle. Like the end of Chernobyl is the end of Chernobyl. Like it actually has bookends at the very beginning of the first and the very end of the last episode.
Yeah.
And there's like that. There's this thing there where I don't know. I love movies, and I really want to sit down and watch Chernobyl from beginning to end. It's going to take all day, and like that's just a movie. Right?
Yeah. You're going to make me, all this Chernobyl talk is going to make me want to watch it again.
So good.
And I already did this year.
To your list. You've got Dev's brand new cherry flavor and Chernobyl.
Yeah. And I watched Chernobyl back in February again. And,
did you really?
Yeah. And I'm already in the mood again. It's weirdly comfort watching. That makes no sense.
That should not,
I could not. You put me in like, I don't know, you put me under oath in a courtroom and tell you why I couldn't do it. I don't know why.
No, there is that's a really good topic we should eventually have. I mean, there is a level of comfort we feel when we watch dystopian or horror movies where it's like, well, at least it ain't that. Look how comfy I am. I'm safe. It's like being inside the house and listening to the rain hit the roof. It's amazingly comforting because you're not outside in it.
No, right? That's true. This one's weird because it's a historical event and it's kind of a contemporary one in a way. I mean, we were alive during it. A lot of us were.
Yep.
So.
And that gives you comfort.
Why that
it was the time?
Yeah, because I guess I go, oh yeah, that didn't affect me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And you remember it, and it's familiar, and it's safe because you know that it didn't go beyond that, right? It didn't go anywhere else.
I think you're right. I think something to that. And I don't have too many like that. I mean, Fury Road, I don't know that counts. It's so fantastically dystopic,
right?
Right. But something like Chernobyl, where it really happened, and they adhere pretty close to the facts. It's weird that I like it so much. I don't know. Question myself sometimes.
Well, because you were there and it's familiar, it's comfortable.
Well, yeah, and critically,
I
get it. People see it and go, "Oh, yeah, what an amazing!" And the cast and the acting and all of that stuff, true. But
the humanity of it is what really sells it.
And I'm just going, "Hey, I'll watch that again. Let's get that going. Let's get that going."
Yeah, and it's so strange. If I had said to you, this Die Hard 4 movie that we watched last week, here's a version that's 5 hours long, you'd be like, eh.
Oh gosh, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. That's not
it doesn't
unnecessary.
Need to be, yeah.
But I come along and I say, hey, here's Mare of Easttown, and it's 6.5 hours long. You're like, I'm in. Let's go.
I thought for some reason I thought that was more episodes. Like it was, like one of those 12.
It's seven episodes.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
We're dealing with that with The Bear right now, and that that one kind of almost works a little bit too. In half-hour chunks, the characters don't end up in the same place, and each season is a trajectory for launching the restaurant, maintaining the restaurant, etc.
Right. And if you haven't seen The Bear and you sit down to watch the first season, it's only 4 hours long total.
Yeah, is it really? Is that short?
Because it's just half hours, right?
Yeah.
Breaks up into 8 episodes.
Sometimes they run over an hour for some reason.
Oh, dude, I didn't realize. I've only gotten like 3 episodes in, and so I just fell off for no reason. I didn't.
The Thanksgiving episode, I think, is one of those hour-long episodes.
Is that the one with Jamie Lee Curtis I keep hearing about? I heard a lot about it. I don't know. I need to watch it.
It's great. And the new season, the one that just finished up, that we're binging, has a similar episode. Kind of a family. Let's bring all the family characters together.
Does it make you excited for that actor to be to be Ben Grimm?
Yeah, it does. Every time I see him on screen, and my uncle, another big Marvel head like me, he's like, I don't like the fact that the Thing's voice doesn't really change from when he's just Ben Grimm, just the actor that's doing Ben Grimm. And I said, yeah, but do you remember Mark Ruffalo's voice in Endgame? When he's or Smart Hulk, not
Smart Hulk.
Yeah, it was Endgame. Yeah, where it's not Mark Ruffalo doing this. It is Mark Ruffalo.
Just Mark Ruffalo,
offering Ruffalo doing this.
When he's Smart Hulk,
as Ruffalo offering tacos in his normal cadence.
Oh,
exactly.
Smart.
Yes.
And
by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about Ebon Moss-Bachrach.
That's the guy's name. I'll never remember.
Such a crazy name. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Love it though.
Ebon Moss-Bachrach in The Bear is just a gruff and kind of dumb, guy. And so like when they said he's going to be Ben Grimm, I'm like, perfect. That's
great casting.
Run with that.
He is a ball of emotion in that show.
Hey, but are you in DC when this movie comes out?
No.
Okay.
I'm in Marvel.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you did there.
It's the night before I leave. We leave the very next morning at 8 a.m.
Right. Okay.
Which means we have to be at the airport at 6. And Tina's like, "Do we really have to see this movie before we leave for Washington?"
Really just ask that?
I know. That was my exact response, Brian. I said, "Did you?
Are you?
Do you
serious?
even have to ask that question?"
She's a clone. She's not the wife you married. Who is this?
I know.
person?
Who are you? Who are you? And what have you done with my wife?
Why are you bringing logic to obviously a illogical?
Exactly.
No, I'm glad you're going to.
If I could get you to call out sick from work, we'd see the first showing on Thursday at 11 a.m. if possible.
Yeah, no kidding.
Weird.
I have to wait until that weekend, but that's good to hear.
But you're going to see the tadpoolers, which is super.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We're looking forward to it.
I think I kind of confirm what Randy's kind of asking, because I see just not that long ago, looks like some people were discussing whether Squid Game was a movie or not.
That's a great
highly
example.
Debated.
Yeah.
Great example. That series, the first season of Squid Game, you really should just watch because you need to get it over. Like, there's this feeling you start getting pretty early on that's like, is this guy going to die? And you need to find out.
Yeah, they're very good at making you want to find out.
Yeah.
That show's
and then
great at that.
Squid Game has gone and done this whole other thing that's a related subject that I don't think is that entertaining to talk about, which is they took a season and divided it in half and called it 2 seasons.
Oh, I hate you people.
Yeah. Well, now it's a thing that you can just do all at once. But I think if you were hardcore and you're watching it,
which we weren't doing the week to week, but we binged season 2 before we realized, oh, this is really just a half season. It's not because it wasn't until halfway through that it starts saying, and season 3 coming next year. It's like, oh, well, what's this then?
They do that for production reasons. Was that for production reasons, or were they just
I would
creatively?
So. I would think trying to get it out in a timely manner. And
I mean, look
so on
at
and so forth.
Stranger Things. They're stretching that over
it pisses me off.
Oh yeah,
3 sections for the last season.
They are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. Nobody does. That's why it's not a good discussion.
Some around Thanksgiving. We're getting some around Christmas, and then some the week later after New Year's Eve.
No one's arguing for it.
I don't think I like it.
And on the one hand, I'm glad they're giving us some. Like, I felt that way about Cobra Kai.
Give me some.
We're like, oh, they're kind of rushing to give us something to watch.
Yeah, but so don't forget.
But then, I'm like, I don't need a final season divided into 3 final seasons. Like,
do you think it's a ploy to keep, instead of people signing up, do you think they get a lot of people who just sign up for a month, watch all the Stranger Things, and then disconnect?
I think it's getting people to resubscribe to Netflix. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and continue subscription over 3 months. Well,
I don't like that even less.
I don't think it's that.
I love it
much
being
of a
that
revelation.
Cynical. Thank you, Ibit.
No, I mean that makes business. I think that makes business sense, but it's
it's irritating.
Yeah,
if that's the sole reason they do it, it's super irritating.
Yeah, it makes you want to cancel, come back in 3 months, and then binge
the whole thing. Yeah. There are some things I just can't do that with. Yeah. I have to watch the week to week.
Yeah, it depends on the show for me too. Just
does anybody have a series or a miniseries that we haven't mentioned yet?
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up and say our final ones we haven't thought of. I would actually put into this the animated series Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. I think is an extremely cool, elongated Kurosawa film almost. Is how that feels, and I think that thing was awesome. Oh, gosh.
Mine is a sci-fi miniseries that I've brought up many times from 2006 called The Lost Room.
Good one.
Okay.
And I had to go find it when sci-fi started dying. I had to go find copies of this so I could maintain them. It's
Peter Krause thing. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Okay. Yeah. I love that.
And it's a sci-fi thriller, and it's got Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning is like one of my favorite actors, and she was like 8 in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why it was presented as a miniseries. It makes no sense to me because it is a cohesive 4.5 hour movie, and it's exactly 4.5 hours long, and there's no real reason to break it up.
Yeah.
Just go.
Fully agree. The Lost Room is underrated. Well, it's actually rated. It's got great scores and stuff, but people just didn't see it. And Julianna Margulies is in this thing.
Kevin Pollak, Margaret Cho. Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah, that's very good.
But it's just a long movie.
That's a perfect pick. Dunaway, you got one that we should add to the list?
One that I just can't. I want to watch it, but I'm also just know I'll be totally annoyed. And it's that Pam and Tommy thing that was on Hulu.
Oh, yeah.
For 6 hours. But I'm like, I don't want to watch it, but I kind of want to watch it.
Pretty good reviews, too, if I'm
Yeah, I know. That's what pisses me off because I'm like, the subject matter, I'm like, no, gross. I don't want to know anything about that. But then people say it's really good. And it's like, dang it.
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah. I want you to know it's really good. And it's going to take you 5.5 hours, but you won't. If you stop in the middle, you won't ever come back to it. Like, you just watch the whole thing.
Yeah, just binge that bitch, as they say. Ibit, do you have a final one?
Little Fires Everywhere. This was I recommended this way back, but it's a adaptation of a book that is apparently from Tina's reading of the book is very much like the book, and it deals with upper class, middle class, lower class, race, everything.
Kerry
Washington. Yeah,
I love her.
Ways you can put people in piles. Great,
love her.
Yes.
Who else was in that? Who's the main?
Joshua Jackson. The main is Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kim saw this and raved about this. She thought this was so great.
That's really good.
8 episodes is going to run you 7 hours and 44 minutes.
Ooh, under the wire.
Yeah,
just under the wire.
So many little fires, and they're everywhere.
That's right. It's a lot.
I remember when it was current and they were advertising it. I remember the ads for Little Fires Everywhere were very compelling.
Yeah. That's, I think, what I remember about it the most, or I just remember seeing Kerry Washington in commercials for it. And this is like right and smack in the pandemic, right?
It was 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
It was right during also the time where they were using tiny and little, like little lies or pretty little liars and tiny.
And that's what confused me
and,
too. I was like, wait, is that the other one or the thing that she? Oh, I don't know anymore.
Oh, it was just so overused for a while. It was like how we had a bunch of shows that all had to be The Good Blank, The Good Wife, The Good Doctor,
The Good Place,
The Good Life,
The Good Place. Yeah. We had The Good Robot just last year, didn't we? Is that the was that the name of it, or was that
Good
it was
Robot?
The Good Robot? Yeah.
No, wait. Wait. The Good Robot? What's the one in the
there was Wild Robot.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
The Wild Robot is what I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Is there a Good Robot too? Maybe there is one.
Well, the Wild Robot's good. He's a good wild robot.
Let's see. Yeah, I also thought it was The Good Robot. It is the Wild Robot. I still haven't seen that. I need to see it.
Oh my gosh, it is so. It's got Scott Johnson written all over it.
Oh, my daughter's begging me to see it.
And I think it did get the award for Best Picture, didn't? Oh no, it was the one with the cat, Flo.
Yeah,
Flo.
Which was also really good.
I still have to see Flo. I'm behind a lot.
But you got Scott. You will love the Wild Robot because of all of the voice acting. Like Lupita Nyong'o is incredible. Matt Berry is in this thing. Ving Rhames is in this thing.
Pedro Pascal.
Mark Hamill plays a bear, I think.
Is there a rule now where Pedro Pascal has to be in all things?
Yeah,
everything.
So.
All right.
Yeah, he's that good.
Yeah, he is that good. People are starting to turn on it because people get this way when they start to see somebody in so many things, and I'm like,
Chris Pratt effect, right?
But you know what? At least in the case of Chris Pratt, he's kind of one note. Pedro Pascal
and he did something that people would consider pretty dickish.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
For as far as we know, Pedro Pascal hasn't done anything dickish.
No, he seems like the nice guy that he presents himself as, and he also has tons of range. So give him a wide berth. He's fine.
I know Randy's seen it, but Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is great.
It's so good. It has no business being this good.
So true.
It really does. Like,
it'll be one of your favorite Nicolas Cage movies once you watch it.
Got to get around to it.
But I want to agree with that sentiment when it goes too far, because like I don't think Pedro Pascal needed to be in Gladiator 2, for instance. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. I liked him in it, but he didn't have to be. Yeah,
he already looked exactly like that in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Already watched his face get squished one time. I don't need to see it again.
Yeah. There was some real like Oberyn vibes to that character. Yeah. But man, whatever. I'm a little. The movie I should want to see because I like Edgerton so much. Or no, Robert Eggers rather, is that Edgington or Edgerton? Eddington. I like his movies, but I should have. Bo was afraid. Probably should have warned me because it sounds like this thing. People are not happy with it. It's just a really hard watch, and that's got Pedro in it. And I don't know. We were gonna have to talk about that one later when people have seen it. But I'm curious about it.
Oh yeah,
Eddington.
This is still in theaters. This is
just came out, right?
This is that spanking new, yeah.
Yeah, and it's Robert Eggers, who I loved, Midsommar and the other one.
Ari Aster.
This is opening
or Ari Aster. I keep saying Eggers. I keep mixing those two chuckleheads up with their horror movies.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and Ari Aster is just on a tear right now. Like this is someone who is probably booked up for the next 8 years.
Oh yeah, he's got lots to do. But man, Bo is afraid.
Oh, I remember seeing the trailer for this. Right, this is with the two sides of the town. That's kind of like. Liberal and conservative basically, and
kind of off the rails. Apparently it's like, so it's set during the pandemic, and from what I understand, a lot of social media stuff is at the center of this.
Right.
It just sounds like the kind of anxiety I'm not in the mood for.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I felt about Hereditary. I started that movie and I'm like, I need to be in the right mood.
I love that movie.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
You do have to be in the right mood though, but I love it.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
It's great. It's really good. All right. That's going to do it for us. I watch
long movies.
I watch Mickey 17. I got to at some point when we're talking about something, I got to talk about Mickey 17 because I watched it last night and I need to vent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weird movie.
It's not your Snowpiercer. It's not your Parasite. It's
something else.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying it. This isn't me not liking it. This is me saying I don't know what to say about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's so weird. But it reminded you guys saying Hereditary, and it reminded me of Toni Collette, who was also in that. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys for listening to this, our special bonus host deal, wacky, for this week. That means Brian's in D.C. and probably having the time of his life.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Making real change there in D.C. Yeah. Well, we need somebody. Yeah. You're the hero we need.
Finally, yeah.
That's going to do it for us next week. I think we're oh, shoot, I don't have it in front of me. Randy, do you have that handy?
So it's August next week, and that means that we have to suffer a monthly cutover. We're planning to watch Superman 3 at this time on HBO Max because it's on HBO Max.
All right.
So we're hopeful that we're going to watch Superman 3.
Yeah, I thought we did it. I don't know why I thought that.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we haven't watched the comedy.
Please do not count on it. We have had a string of months when we had to change after a monthly cut. So
yeah. We're going to do our best, though. We need our Richard Pryor fix. We need our Superman fix. Why not try to get them at the same time, you know?
That's right.
Yep.
Well, that'll do it for us. Thank you all for listening. For me, for Brian, and for Randy.
Okay.
We'll see you next time.
Those pants are made for frogging, if you know what I mean. I actually don't. Frogpants.com.